Everything you have always wanted is on the other side of fear. Coaching with conscience brings the leader that is hidden within you to the outside. Let us understand how our mind works in order to grasp how this hero can come out and achieve the unimaginable. We receive information from our conscious mind, and then, depending on the information we have stored from previous or past experiences, we react positively or negatively. If the information we receive and contrast it with our past experience is positive, we are very happy about carrying forward whatever it is that information is coming to us. But when the information that's coming through our conscious mind, it's conflicting with the information we have stored from previous past experiences in the memory of our subconscious mind, we are not happy to go forward with that decision, with that person, with that situation. So how important is then what we store in our subconscious mind? Coaching with conscience is about communicating not with the conscious mind and not with the subconscious mind, but with a superconscious mind. The superconscious mind can also be understood as the supra-universal energy, or intelligence, or wisdom. It's that part of us that knows exactly what we have to do at any given moment. It is intuition. It is infinite wisdom. Now, how do we connect with that superconscious mind? Because truly, if we learn to connect, we achieve that supernatural power, which is available at any moment if we learn to connect. Well, there are several methods and a lot of research that proves that this is possible, that the higher mind or the super brain is possible. But how do we include these tools and techniques in our coaching practice? Coaching with conscience does it in the following way. Through a conscience session, we receive information from the client to understand what they're going through, and then allow them to use some of the coaching techniques like the perceptual positions or the circle of excellence to make them aware of where they are to where they want to go. And at that moment, when they realize where they are and where they actually need to be, or where the actual truth of the situation is, they change from within. Because then it is not the lower impulses or the lower or negative part of the subconscious mind directing the decisions, but a higher mind, which is love. Now, let me give you an example to what I mean by this superconscious mind. And taking a philosophical, scientific approach to it, let us recall and go back to Plato's allegory of the cave, the myth of the cavern. In it, the prisoners were confusing false with the truth. And many times, I do notice that my clients keep confusing by having this distortion of reality of what really is the truth of the situation. One such case was a lady who was very successful in her professional career in the tax department, but she could not get rid of the control of her husband. The authority figure in her life was clear. He was controlling her entire assets, and she had no strength to put him firm. Because in her vision, he was doing it right, She was still in love with him, despite the fact that he was betraying her. And this is just one example. There are so many examples where the subconscious mind in the negative area is obstructing the truth of the real situation. And it is such a simple exercise. Yet, most of the times, because society makes us follow instead of lead, we fall into the trap of false identification of the truth.